We're going to look at some percentage profit questions, also might be called percentage change. So first of all, percentage change is worked out, let's look at the formula, by finding the change or the difference, you might like to think of it as the difference, and then dividing it by the original price, and then multiplying that by 100. Percentage is always out of 100. Okay, so now that we know what the formula is that we need to use for these sorts of questions, let's have a look at the question we've been given. We've got Pam buys a house for £245,500. She then sells the house for £270,000. Calculate the percentage profit Pam makes, giving your answer correct to 3 significant figures. Right, it's important, this is asking for the percentage profit. It's not asking just for the profit on the house. If I wanted the profit, how much extra she made, I would just be able to take away the 245,500 from the 270,000 and I would find the profit or the extra money that she's made. But this is actually asking us for the percentage profit. So what percentage of it has she made? I do still need to do that first calculation of finding the difference though, so I do absolutely need to take how much she originally paid for the house away from what she sold the house for to find that she made 24,500 on the sale of the price. That's only going to be good for about 1 mark here, I'm afraid. We need to do a bit more with it. We then take this change, which is our difference, and we divide that by the original amount she paid for her house, 245,500, and then we need to multiply that by 100. So this all needs to go into the calculator. So do the division, then multiply by 100. You might have to push the S to D button here, and we should be told, your calculator should say it's 9.979633,401. I would always write out my entire calculator display for the examiner, just in case something goes wrong when we're putting it into our significant figures. 3 significant figures is asking us for the first 3 non-zero digits. So it's a bit different to decimal places. We can include the number in front of the decimal. So you've got 1, 2, 3. Have a look to see whether or not the next door neighbour will make it go up or down, and in this case yes it does because it's a 9. So to 3 significant figures, our percentage profit 9.98%. Question 2, we've got Greg buys a car for 15,500. He sells the car for 12,500. Work out Greg's percentage loss. Again, we're asking for the percentage loss, not just how much less money that he ends up with after selling the car. We're going to do exactly the same thing that we've just done on the previous question. We need to find the change or the difference. So the original price minus what he sold his car for, which gives us 3,000. That is the change or the difference, which goes on the top, divided by the original. He originally bought his car for 15,500, and multiply that by 100. So into the calculator it goes, and the calculator should tell you 19.3548,371. Again, write out your entire calculator display for the examiner. Now this is a percentage loss, and to 3 significant figures, 19.4%. You don't really have to write this, you could just write 19.4%. That would be fine to get you the marks. Now moving on to something that's a little bit more fiddly. We've got some other bits and pieces to have to work out, a bit more problem solving to do with a question like this. Tom buys 1.8 kilograms of sweets. He pays £3.25 for that 1.8 kilograms. He then puts them into bags which are 150 grams each, and he sells each of those smaller bags for 40 pence. Work out Tom's percentage profit. So with questions like this, sometimes it can be a bit tricky figuring out where to start. I would probably say I'm probably going to start here with how many sweets he has. 1.8 kilograms. The thing I notice is this is in kilograms and this is in grams, so I'm going to turn them into the same thing. Now there are 1,000 grams in a kilogram, so 1.8 times 1,000. He originally buys 1,800 grams of sweets. He then equally splits up that 1,800 grams of sweets into 150 gram bags. So we're going to divide that by 150, and what that's going to tell me is that he's been able to make up 12 smaller bags of sweets from the original sweets he bought. He then sells each of those bags, those 12 bags, for 40 pence each, meaning that he ends up with £4.80. Now that's not, we've done lots of lovely maths, we've picked up lots of lovely marks already, but that's actually not what the question is asking us. We've still got to work out his percentage profit. So not his profit, but his percentage profit. So £4.80, take away his original investment that he made, his £3.25, for £1.55. That's the profit that he made, but it's not the percentage profit. We still need to use our formula, our change over our original times by 100. Pop that into your calculator. 47.6923 0769, and then it doesn't actually tell us what to write this to. I'm still going to go with three significant figures though. 47 point, that would round up to 7%.